Things are cleaned up and getting into ship shape inside and outside of the house, which is part of the cultural traditions for Lunar New Year. Make sure everything is in order so that you go into the new year in a good way. So my wife's running around like a chicken with her head cut off. Got a beautiful sunset going on, and we'll take a little walk around the garden. These guys have kind of finished their blooms, but they were beautiful and they were blooming all over the place. And these grew up very tall, like 6 feet, and they've been in place for several months. But this is the time that they bloom, and the big giant Vietnamese bees, and I mean the bees here they're scary, they're so big, coming around doing their thing. Rose doing great, giant rose bush, and then another one here that's starting to get big. I like these guys here. We bought 6 pots of them just to put out for Lunar New Year, and I don't know what we're going to do with them after. Try to squeeze them into that space over there or something. Now, my wife claims that they're one and done, but I don't believe it. I believe you cut them back and then they'll regrow. So I'm going to have to plant those after. A little purple perfume tree in the center of our circle, in the center of our outdoor space in front of the house, is really starting to grow well and get a lot of new limbs. We've added a few things here and there. We've got the graves at the end of the road here. So we've had a lot of visitors coming by to pay respects and lay flowers and stuff like that for Lunar New Year. I think I mentioned before I like these guys. I love these flowers. And put them in last year, and what I didn't know is that they promulgate, they multiply. So they're starting to fill in here, which is cool, around half the circumference of our giant mango tree. And then these 2 bushes that we put in last year in the entryway on either side, doing fantastic. Now the leaves, as you can see here, are normally green, but when they're adding to themselves, you get this glorious color that comes in prior to them turning green, and this happens several times a year, but they're doing very well. I don't know what these are, but they're cool. They're also very large flower. And then the paper flower tree in the corner, which is tri-colored. I only see 2 colors right now, but it's the purple, orange, and I think yellow, maybe a pink. But they grow over the fence and through the slots of the wall here and over the wall and stick out at the other side. Lots of trees. Trees, trees, trees. Trees and various other types of plants. My wife likes roses, so she got roses. Oh, there's the sunset. Oh, let's go. Let's go see if we can catch it. And the best way to catch it is on the second floor. We got a few add-ons. We moved the refrigerator up here. We're gonna get a second one for downstairs. Got this little cabinet, pantry cabinet. Okay, sunset. Whoa! Ay, ay, ay. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? And our planters and everything are doing very well up here as well. Very nice, doing good, doing good. Well, that bamboo stand back there is, we missed it. Let's just be blunt. It's set fast. It was just above them 10 minutes ago, and and it's cloudy back there, so I guess we're not gonna get a real one. In about 3 or 4 months, it'll start setting over here. So it'll be a little bit better. The rice fields, this is such a great time to grow rice, the best season right now. Yeah, a lot of people coming to visit their ancestors and their relatives' graves back there. That's the only time you see any kind of traffic is Lunar New Year is tomorrow here. So they're back there bringing flowers and lighting incense and whatever it is they do. Yeah, busy time. And normally, we don't get zero traffic. But right now, it's been busy. The relatives of the people that are laid to rest there. Best time of year for rice. The weather is ideal during the spring, coming out of winter. Good, cool kind of weather, sunny days, cool nights. You can see it's like a carpet. And of course, it's not fully grown yet. It's just come in. It's full. It's set. Now we just wait for the rice stalks to begin to come out. But it's looking really divine. Got a couple scarecrows out here. Yeah, the bullfrogs are already out. You might hear them in the background. Our planters here, beautiful, everything's set very nicely. Different kind of palms, just the various different kinds of plants, a couple of trees back here. And these two are doing real well. This is another paper flower tree. Just a great color, almost like a reddish purple. And then this guy here, purple and white, and very fragrant, just beautiful. And then these are starting to fall over the edge, and they'll eventually go down. Okay, let's go back outside before it gets dark. Oh, look at that. She's here, there, everywhere, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. a lot to do. Yeah. We got a few other pieces of furniture too. One of them is this TV stand. Nice addition. Okay, back outside. We got a little fish pond. Hard to see now because of the fact that the sun has set. I think they might be hungry. Okay. We added some more plants and flowers in this space as well. Trees, lime, I think. Anyways, fruit trees, regular trees. I just enjoy watching them, looking at them. My wife's got to wash the motorbike. Lunar New Year, like I was telling you, get everything together. That motorbike has to be washed before the new year. So she's only got about an hour to do that. Some sunflowers will eventually plant somewhere. Get that motorbike washed. Or you won't have good luck in the new year. Yep. Everything clean and tidy. Remember this space? It was just all little baby plants and no higher than my ankle. Now it's everything grown in. It's looking really sharp. Add-ons here, climbing plant, which will grow all the way to the top. These flowers are very nice. Another fruit tree of some kind. Flowers, we added some things in this space. Another one of those bushes that turn a fiery reddish brown. All kind of different little. We moved this tree from the middle part of the side of the house to here. I'll tell you why when we get around to that side. Raspberry bush back there. We added some different plants around our tree here, and we got some more pine straw to serve as a weed block. So I wanted some flowers, a couple new flowers here, which will eventually grow. Trees, coconut tree, and some other thingy doos. So yeah, I like the way this turned out. Still a little bit of work to do here. We've got some ivy growing back here. Just started. We're hoping, well, no, we don't have to hope. It will climb up the wall and then spread left and right, and one day in the future, this whole wall will be covered with ivy. This is a red palm of some kind. It adds a nice, vivid red color to the landscape. What are these called, Emily? Oh, she don't. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Sweet potato. Or sweet tuber.
Sweet tuber. Okay, huh? There you go. Junk. Future garden shed. Then all this crap will get stuck in there. And a lot of this crap on the back porch too. Some vegetables growing, some melon, pumpkin, and other vegetables being started here. This is edible. This year, you can put it in salads or soup. Very tasty. These guys here, my wife put them in, and they grew so fast, and it's nice. It's huge, and it takes up this corner space, provides some shade in the morning. Oops, sorry. Provides some shade in the mid-morning. And then there's another one growing here. I like it. This grows some kind of edible something. Then these black plastic things were back here forming circles. I hated it. I was like, we can do better. So now we've got the wood installed and sectioned out for additional vegetable growing. Those are coming along very well. You know, it's funny, when I was back home, I used to remember the names of all these flowers that are familiar to me from America. And for the life of me, I can't remember their name now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, they're good for keeping mosquitoes and bugs out of your garden. Now, my wife bought this cistern pot. The opening is at the bottom, and I'm like, why do you have it turned upside down? That's making my brain hurt. And she told me, she said, it's for aesthetic purposes, to make it look like a mountain. I was like, okay, whatever floats your boat. Our jackfruit trees getting very, very tall, and hopefully one day soon, free jackfruit, free mango. Come back here, we added some additional bamboo to fill in this section. They've just got to grow like crazy like they have here. That'll take several months. These are mixed in with the bamboo, well, to a degree. These guys are great. Got to cut them back. I can see that I need to come out here and cut some of them back again. But the funny thing is they were about 3 feet tall. And it came out here 2-3 months ago, and I just cut them back severely so that there was a walking space here without getting into any difficulty. And when I did that, it sort of quasi-trained them, and then they just started growing straight up. They're fantastic. You can see the bamboo reaching all the way to the second story. Some of these bamboo stalks are 25 feet, which is just crazy to me. Look at the blooms on these guys. Like I said, they're at the end. They're finished. The bees came, sucked out what they needed to. Cool. Back here is where the tree I showed you, we moved to the space over there. I put some silicone in the holes here. We're going to take some cement and just almost like doing pottery, just smooth it around the edges, outside edge, to kind of just make it a little bit smoother, a little more waterproof. We'll put rocks, white rocks and stones on the bottom. Get some of the kind of water plants that both provide nutrients and keep the water clean. And those fish I showed you in front are going to go in here. It's a little wider, not quite as deep, and it'll be a good viewing opportunity. And I'm going to center it a little bit more, shift it this way a little bit. And then we'll put, got a couple small chairs, or you can put a chair right out here and just sit back here in the vestibule. And it gets, it gets a good amount of shade until the very end of the day, and just come out here and just meditate and watch the little fish. So that's going to be cool. That's why we moved that one tree. Yeah, I call them elephant ear. They're huge, and I've got the bamboo tied back against the fence so it doesn't get too crazy, and it works out very well. These are dead. That's a dead leaf right there. But this plant here came out of nowhere. It just was there and just started growing. We didn't plant it or anything. It's a free plant. The foundations are huge. And it's just it'll grow where it needs to grow. So it's growing under the rope and outside of the rope and straight into the fence, but huge leaves, very attractive. Look at this bamboo. I had no idea. I had a small idea that it would grow, but I didn't know it was going to grow to this extent, which is great because it provides a wall. But I didn't know it was going to grow that high, which is also very, very awesome. Yeah, this just falls down there and provides nutrients and what have you. And out here in the farmland, things are so mellow and chill, as you know. It's just the most fantastic place, in the world. I had high expectations when we bought the land and built the home out here. I was like, this could really be something special in terms of living amongst the rural farming, rice farming people, that getting down to the salt of the earth type of Vietnam rural living, the old school kind of thing. And, would it be peaceful and quiet and everything that we anticipated? And it has been all of that and then some. It has just been absolutely a dream come true to put this all together. That tree is huge. That tree is just so amazing. It's so thick and so healthy and so tall, and it's just the capstone piece to the garden. Sit out here and listen to the frog croaking, and just beautiful, as you guys know. So that's it. That's a tour of the garden. She's really come along from bare to the bones dirt to everything that we have done over the last 18 months. And it's just a joy to be out here and screw around and garden and sit around. I do circles around the house a couple times a day at least. Just to enjoy it, just to drink it in, drink it in. It's good for the soul. It's good for the mind. It's good for the spirit. So we've created a really fantastic space here. Mission accomplished. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. It's always a work in progress. We're going to continue to work on it for the rest of our lives and enjoy it and just really appreciate it and not take it for granted. This is Expat Living at its best. This is not coming to Da Nang as a low rent passport fool, low budget economic refugee because they can't afford America. Come here, rent a shitty little 35 square meter apartment in Da Nang, and it's just a horrible thing. When I first got here, I did that for a few months, and I was like, this is bullshit. So as you know, we rented the house in Hoi An for 4 years, and then the tourism started getting stupid, and it was like, we got to get out of here. We can do better. And as you can see, we have done just that. Now we don't have anything out here but a slow, chill, relaxing, stress-free life without any chaos, without any crazy noise, without any crazy traffic. It's just really awesome. Like I said, there's usually no traffic at all, but I understand why there is some today. Neighbors are quiet, neighbors are older, neighbors are kind. They work their asses off in these rice fields, and then they just live a simple, quiet, dignified, normal, authentic Vietnamese life out here when you're in the farming area. And my friends,